Hey there, future UK citizen. Are you getting ready for the life in the UK test? Then you are exactly where you need to be. Let us be honest, studying for the test can feel like memorizing a list of names and dates. But here's the twist. This is not just another video full of dry facts. We are going deeper. We are helping you understand what is really behind the words in the official handbook. The stories, the people, and why it all still matters. Today, when you walk into that test, you are not just ready, you are confident. So how can you get the most out of this? First, skim through the chapter yourself, just a light read. Then come back and press play and let this video bring it to life with stories, insights, and powerful visuals that actually stick. If you find it helpful, share it with a friend who is also studying, because we rise together. Alright, are you ready to go from confused to confident? Let us dive in. Imagine waking up in Britain in the year 410. The Roman soldiers who had protected your land, your towns, and your roads for 300 years are gone. No warning, no explanation, just vanished. That is exactly what happened. The once mighty Roman Empire was crumbling. It needed all hands on deck to defend its heart. So the legions left Britain and never came back. With no army, no support, and no central government, Britain was exposed like a castle without walls. And then the waves came. Water people across the North Sea. Came warriors and settlers. From what is now Denmark came the Jutes. From northern Germany came the Angles and the Saxons. These were not just raiders, they came to stay. They brought families, tools, and animals ready to farm, build homes, and take land. Over time, they began carving out kingdoms. By the year 600, Roman Britain was gone and had been replaced by what we now call Anglo-Saxon England. And here is something interesting. The name England itself comes from the Angles, meaning Angleland. Even the language you are hearing right now traces its roots. Back to Old English, shaped by these tribes. Of course, it was not peaceful. The native Britons fought hard to defend their land. Fierce battles raged across the countryside, but the Anglo-Saxons had staying power. They built kingdoms like Wessex, Mercia, and Northumbria, each with its own king laws and traditions. They did not conquer everything, though. Wales, Scotland, and parts of Cornwall remained independent, preserving their own languages and cultures. This east-west divide is still part of the identity of the United Kingdom. Today, now let us talk about one of the greatest discoveries in British history. In Sutton, in Suffolk, archaeologists uncovered a burial mound. Inside, they found a full-size ship buried beneath the soil. At its center was a king laid to rest with gold weapons and armor. This was not just a grave. It was a message to the world saying, "We were powerful. We were here." Think of it as Britain's version of an ancient royal tomb. Sutton, who gives us a rare, precious look at the wealth and rituals of Anglo-Saxon royalty. At first, the Anglo-Saxons followed their old gods of thunder, nature, and war. But something new was spreading: Christianity. From the west came Irish missionaries like St. Patrick in Ireland and St. Columba, who founded a monastery on the island of Iona in Scotland. From the south, St. Augustine was sent by the Pope. He landed in Kent and converted the King of Kent to Christianity. Augustine later became the first Archbishop of Canterbury, a title that still holds major significance in the Church of England. Today, slowly the Anglo-Saxons embraced this new faith. They built churches, created illuminated manuscripts, and began using Latin letters to write their language, which led to the roots of English literacy. What did the Anglo-Saxons leave behind? The English language grounded in Old English. Local kings and councils, the beginning of British democracy. The rise of Christianity shaping laws, values, and education. Written laws, early legal codes that influenced British justice. Place names like Norfolk, Suffolk, Oxford, and Hampshire, all from the Anglo-Saxon era. They were not just invaders. They were builders, storytellers, farmers, kings, and creators of identity. It is easy to think English history starts with the Tudors or the Victorians, or maybe even William the Conqueror in the year 1066. But it goes way deeper. The Anglo-Saxons planted the seeds of what would one day become England. So next time you hear the word England, remember where it comes from. Remember that this story, your story, is part of a legacy 1,500 years in the making. If you found this video helpful for your life in the UK test, or if you enjoy discovering how the past shapes the present, remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment below telling us which part of Anglo Saxon history fascinates you the most. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next chapter of Britain's story. Let us keep learning, let us keep growing, and let us pass this test together.